Customs Building with Ben. Today we're working on an '07 Toyota Tundra and we are building full custom exhaust. As you can see, it's already had some custom work done to it. It seems like this exhaust has seen better days. So, out with the old and in with the new. We're going to be using some aftermarket pre-banked catalytic converters, and the rest we'll be making ourselves. First step is we need to test fit the catalytic converters. As you can see, the catalytic converter is touching the cross member section of the frame, so we're going to have to pull that back out of there. Alright, throw this in the vise real quick, and I'm just going to cut a relief spot in the pipe. And I'm going to bend it upward and tack it back into place and test fit it again. Make sure to cut that relief spot after the O2 sensor so it doesn't obstruct the flow. Just fit it one more time, and still not enough clearance. We'll need a little bit more than that. Pull it back out, cut a little bit more. Alright, and we'll just tack up this heat shield on the other side. quick easy fix. Now we'll throw a little paint on it. And before we throw that in, we'll make our flanges for the pipes that we're going to bolt on to those down pipes. Now we're going to weld our flanges right onto the resonator on the one side, and then we're going to weld onto an extension piece on the other side. Get both our pieces bolted on there, and then we're going to tack the other resonator onto our stub piece. Take that back down and finish the welding. Bolt that back up, and then I need to take a measurement for the next pipe to fit up to the muffler from that resonator. Got everything all chalked up, just tack it in place and take it back down and finish welding. Now we'll get the rods bent for the hangers. This piece is all ready to install, and then we'll get started on the tailpipes. We're just going to finish welding everything up here. Make sure to reinforce these cross members so it's nice and sturdy. Then we're going to put one more down there where we're going to put our tailpipe